Good morning, everybody. It is, well, it's getting ready. It's getting close to noon. I am getting ready to go and meet Vincent for thrifting. I just have to brush my hair. I do like the fact that I can, do this while it's off my head. It makes it a lot easier. For things like this, you always start at the back underneath. I'm not sure exactly why. I do think it's a lot easier though, because this is the worst area. And if you brush everything else out first, I don't know. This does seem to be the logical order. You take the worst part of it, you take that out, and then you move on to the rest of it. That's a lot easier. So it takes a little bit to keep synthetic hair decent. Not that this is decent. It's getting pretty ratty now. I'm gonna have to do some further work to these things. Now I'm on to the sides. And you don't want to rip through. You have to work these out. I know it sounds like they're kind of ripping because of the sound that it's making, but it's really not. Like, you can really hear like a rip if you're going through. And I'm not going to do it to show you what it sounds like, because I kind of did some major ruining to some of the first wigs I got because I did not know that. I was just brushing through. Now, I was a little bit more careful than somebody that doesn't know anything because, doing hair, you always work it out from the ends. So I've always done that. I work it out from the ends, but I literally was just ripping through. And if you have ever curled a ribbon, that's what you end up doing. Now, it's not pretty and curled, but you take this little thin thread and you make it kinky when you run the things through it, because it will do what it does to ribbon, because it's plastic, it's synthetic, it's not real hair, so it works the same way other synthetic things do. And then you just get it so it'll just make it more and more tangly, right? That's why the hair under here, see how fuzzy that is compared to the hair on the top? That's why, because as you work through these ends, you're kind of making them like you would if you did a ribbon curl. And it just makes all this kinky fried hair that doesn't lay together anymore. So if anybody was ever wondering about that kind of thing, which they're probably not, but I tell you anyway, much like I always did with hair with my clients, it's like I could tell them everything that they never ever in their life wanted to know about hair, because it's fascinating, all of these things. Like, did you know that more waste products from your body go into making up your hair than come out anywhere on your body? It's a really disgusting thought next time you get a hair in your mouth. But yeah, it is made up of hair on your head, is made up, well, in body, whatever, your hair, growing hair, is made up of the waste products and everything else that you've ever ingested and whatnot. And it's there until it's grown out and cut off. That's how you can do drug tests and see, and you can tell exactly how long ago somebody did those drugs, because it goes into making up your hair, all the waste, all the bad stuff. So that's why you want a good diet for your hair and things like that, because, and and your skin and everything else, because all the bad waste and everything else goes into making up these things. So that's not as good as one would want. Attack of the hair. So now I think I've got this more or less brushed through. Let me take a look. Now I'll just finish it off on my head. But it looks a lot better when it's been brushed and not just left all ratty like I tend to do. Apparently I can't talk and brush at the same time. Who knew? But anyway, there we go. There you have it. I just wanted to do a brief little hello video and something different than usual. So There's a tiny little bit of wig info in there for you. And until the next time, take care of yourselves and each other.